Hello, everybody, and welcome to Go Mind Your Business. I'm so excited to have all of you joining me today. And I'm super, super excited because I've got a really exciting guest lined up for us today. Today, our interview is sponsored by Latasha Chubb. She's from Empowered to Work at Home. And we're going to talk about legitimate work from home opportunities. Again, I'm Terri Bork, and I want to welcome Latasha Chubb to our program today. Hello, Latasha. Welcome to our show. How are you?
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me, Terry. It's a pleasure.
Oh, it's my pleasure to have you, Renee. So thank you so much. Let me introduce the audience to you just a little bit. Latasha Chubb is the author of To Walk with Grace is to Run with God. And This is How You Side Hustle, Volume 1. And she's also a well-known expert on the subject of working from home, and she's graciously consented to our interview to share with us some really cool tips on working from home. And a lot of people, they don't know these tricks, these are job seekers today. So she's going to help us accelerate our results. So if you are a military veteran or a spouse or a college student looking to supplement your income, or if you want to start your own virtual call center, I know you're really going to find a lot of value in today's interview. So again, Latasha, welcome.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you for.
Uh, so, just to give everybody a layout of what we're going to be talking about today, my first set of questions is really going to talk about your background and your experience in the field of working from home, so our job seekers and the audience can understand who you are, where you're coming from, and how they can relate to where they are right now. Okay?
Sure, sure. So,
Okay.
as Terry mentioned, my name is Latasha Chubb, and I am the owner of Dependable Internet Solutions and Knowledge. And this company, I started doing business as Dependable Internet Solutions and Knowledge back in 2010 after a bad car accident left me temporarily disabled. So really, I was forced into finding ways to make money from home because I couldn't travel, I couldn't commute. So fast forward, past Avon, past, Zip Not a Zilch, past Project Payday, um, past knocking on people's doors. I finally could move around to ask them for their electric and gas bill. So I've done just about every work from home opportunity that you can imagine. And mind you, I have my master's degree. I had my master's degree before my accident. So I went from making $25 an hour at the state of Ohio to on my couch with a bunch of laptops trying to make it happen. And I spent 4 years and a lot of money, trying different opportunities. I didn't have the right mindset to do MLM properly and make it successful for me. I sucked at transcription work. I just wasn't, I wasn't fast enough. And I'm an introvert, to be totally honest with you. I wasn't comfortable in making lists of my family and friends, like, hey, check out my, I didn't do that. So what's great is that I've spent a lot of money and a lot of time doing all the research for you, basically. And so enter Arise into my life, and in 2014. And so I've been running a successful call center since 2014. We have over 50 agents right now, including Tracy, who sits behind me, in the Empowered to Work at Home network, which is under the DISC umbrella. And 10 of those are military spouses. So I'm not an overnight success. I went through a lot to get to this point. And so I'm just here to, share what's working so you don't have to stumble and trial and waste time and money like I did.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I have some feedback. Uh, okay. Well, it's obvious that, you know, you are the right expert for us when it comes to working from home. So I'm really, really excited to have you share. Renee, what is a tip you wish someone had shared with you about working from home when you were first starting out?
Do your research. I wish someone had told me that. I probably would have saved a lot of time and money. Um, we get in this situation where we become desperate, and desperation makes us do crazy things, and it makes us make irrational decisions, right? And at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, the guy that's standing beside his Porsche with his mansion in the background telling you how in the next 90 days you can have that too, it really it's really really an eye opener. And I wish that I had someone to tell me what to really look for in a work at home opportunity. Do I want to be an employee? Do I want to run my own business? So there's several things that you need to consider when working from home. Are you going to do this for yourself, or are you going to do it for someone else? And there is no right or, one way is not better than the other. It's what works for you and your family and your current situation.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's awesome to know, and I know it's really hard because there's so many things out there knowing what's right and what's not really going to be legitimate, and then how to set your business up is, being able to partner with somebody who knows what they're doing is so vital today.
For sure.
Yeah. So what's a cool trick that you figured out or discovered working from home that would really help the job seekers in our audience with finding work from home opportunities?
So I really started to ask around, ask people who were actually successful in working from home. And I'm not talking about these gurus that you see. Okay. I'm talking about the average, Mary Joe that lives next door, that's, at spending more time with her family. She's making, she's really in control of her own life and her own financial situation. And so I finally started asking the right questions. I started asking for proof. I really just kind of opened myself up to really investigating. Again, it's all about the research and finding the right opportunity. And again, asking the right questions.
I got it. Thank you. So what's a secret every work from home job seeker needs to know when it comes to working from home?
The one secret, I think that most people don't know about working from home is that depending on how you set up your situation, there are a lot of hidden tax benefits from working from home. For example, I write off my rent. I write off all of this square footage that I operate my business out of. Any piece of pen, paper, or any office supplies that I write. If I take a trip to the store to go get those, I write off the mileage and the gas. Huge. It's the difference between paying a $5,000 to the IRS at the end of the year or getting $5,000 back at the end of the year.
Oh, that's a juicy secret. Thank you so much for sharing that, Renee. I'm all about the secret stuff.
I'm all about golden nuggets.
Absolutely. You know, technology changes so quickly. What are some work from home resources that you think are becoming obsolete, that people shouldn't be using, or are there things that people should be using that are new and will really help them be successful?
So if you are still using Wi-Fi to connect to the internet, ditch that. You definitely need to get you a stable internet connection, especially if you're going to be doing some legitimate work from home. You're actually going to need to speak to people, and a Wi-Fi connection is not stable enough to maintain that call. So if you want to adhere to high customer satisfaction standards, you want to make sure that you're not dropping calls, and a Wi-Fi connection is a definite way to piss off your customers, if you will. Another another thing is that multiple monitors make you more effective. I wish I could show you guys my setup here. I have 6 computers in front of me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a beast. And it makes me more productive. Now, obviously, just starting out, you may not be able to, but I do recommend going to Amazon, eBay, and just getting a $25 monitor that you can connect to the laptop or PC that you do have, and you'll notice that you're able to multitask a little bit better.
Fantastic. Thank you. One of the things that is clear to me, and especially because, I'm from home too, people who want to work from home really need to set a clear expectation for themselves. You're saying to ditch the Wi-Fi. I hear you cannot work at Panera if you really want to have a legitimate work from home job, or a Starbucks. You need to have a physical office location.
That is absolutely not true.
No, you can take your business with you.
I do. I take my business with me every day. I own a virtual call center. So what happens?
You can set that up in anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I'm registered in the state of Ohio as an LLC, so I am a licensed and registered business, but I am able to hire anyone in the United States. So I'm not limited to just Ohio.
Gotcha. Okay. So you can put your business any place. Can you work anywhere, or do you have to have a home, do you have to be in a physical location that's quiet, or can you work anywhere?
Now that depends on the business structure. Now, if you are looking, customer service is your passion, you don't mind taking inbound customer service calls, then yes, you will need to have a stable, quiet work environment with a home phone line and a wired internet connection.
Gotcha. I got it. Okay. Are there really big challenges in working from home right now, or are there a lot of opportunities out there?
There are a lot of scams out there. There's not really a lot of legitimate opportunities. I have to say that. There's a lot of opportunities, for you to go on Facebook and post ads, or, recruit your family members. But I don't consider those legitimate opportunities. Opportunities like being able to get paid per hour and not per person that you bring into an organization are rare.
Gotcha. One of the things that I love is sharing particular stories with people on people who are truly, truly having success working from home. And I know that you're having success, but I know that you have with you a special guest today.
I do. Her name is Tracy. Tracy, you want to come closer?
Yeah, I would love to talk to Tracy to learn from her experience. Come share with us. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all fine.
Oh, good.
Yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing with us and talking with us today. So you've been doing this for how long
now? 2 months. Yeah, it's about 2 months.
And did you have a lot of experience working from home prior to getting started?
No, not really, but it's a great experience.
And she's been wanting, she's been looking for something to do from home, and just, finally ran into me. She's actually my neighbor, so, she was lucky enough to have a conversation with me. So
Right.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, how did you find setting up your home office? Was it challenging? Was it easy for you?
It was it was okay. It
Yeah.
wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Okay, great. And then do you find, so you're part of Renee's group, so she shares with you to help you be successful,
Uh-huh.
and she has meetings with you and things like that, so that you can, maximize your dollar while you're doing whatever it is that you do during the day.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. Cool. So you think anybody can really get started doing, a legitimate work from home opportunity?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
tell him it was like, what you
Yeah,
paid
it was.
$7.95 and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my course, and I mean, it ain't bad.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So basically,
Yes.
what happened is we had a conversation. She paid $7.95 for her background check,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
then she came over. We signed her up into the portal, and she's already enrolled in her first client course. So she's going to be starting training in a matter of 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, great. And then she'll have an opportunity then to make money when she completes her training.
Yeah, the client is going to train her how to answer questions, how to use their systems. So it's detailed hands-on training in an online learning environment. So I'm excited for her. This is her first work at home opportunity. She's going to be working for one of the largest cable companies out there, and she's going to be, she's going to actually do really well. So I'm excited for her. I'm going to help her get her home office together too.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Oh, that's awesome. And I do wish you, Tracy, the very, very best, in your work from home venture. I think it's fantastic.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Awesome. Um, so Renee, I want to go, just kind of, head back over, to you for a minute. Now, I know that you have a website where people can go to investigate what you're doing from home. Would you like to talk a little bit? You keep talking about Arise and what you offer. So can you talk to us a little bit about, what that is, and how folks can get started and partner with you?
Sure, absolutely. So basically, again, I operate a virtual call center, and it allows people to, from the comfort of their home, here's a phone set. You answer inbound calls, and you don't make any outbound calls. It's all inbound calls as customer service. You're allowed to pick your schedule in half-hour increments. You pick your schedule 3 weeks in advance, so you have total control of when you work. If you want to work a half hour in the morning, you can, and then work, the rest of the afternoon. You can work as many clients as your schedule can handle. Um, and it's really relatively easy to get started. You pay $7.95 for your background check to a third party. You contact me, we sign you up in the Arise portal, you pick your first client, you pay for your training and certification course, and then you enroll and start making money. And people ask me all the time, well, here we go again, why should I have to pay, right? Well, let me explain why, okay? In our network, you can make $16 an hour working for one of the top cable companies in the industry, okay? If you were to go to a brick and mortar call center, you would only make $9 an hour. You know why? Because they're going to take that other $7 to pay themselves for training you. That's how they get their training costs. So we're able to offer you the full pay and not have to take those $3 per hour that the big companies do from you.
I got it. That makes complete and total sense. Got it. So,
It's
how long would you say the process is from when somebody decides that they would like to partner with you to when they're actually able to work?
So we signed up Tracy 2 days ago. Okay, she's been actually like doing the process for a couple of months, getting her equipment and stuff. So we actually just put her into the system 2 days ago, and she's already enrolled into her first course. She's going to be starting that on, what is it, June 13th?
Hmm.
So she starts class on June 13th. It's a 3-week class, so probably about 4 or 5 weeks, then someone can make money. It's no different than if you were to go to a job. They send you through training and put your check 2 weeks in a hole. It's the same thing.
I got it. Awesome. Okay. And then as far as payment, what do they just PayPal you in money? Do they just direct deposit for you? I mean, how does something like that work? Do
Yeah,
they
we
send you
set up. So they're paid twice a month through direct deposit. I have a couple of people that prefer PayPal. They're my military guys. They just like to have access, or their family to have access to that PayPal account instead of a bank account. But for the most part, it's direct deposit twice a month.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Now, I know that you have several websites that, people can go and look at, but the one is www.discllcjobs.com, and that will be in our meeting notes as well. And that's disc, DISK, LLC, jobs.com.
Mhm.
What are people going to find when they head over to that website?
So basically, it is about an 11-minute video, and it's me explaining the how you pick your schedule. It's the requirements, your role, and really a lot of information that you need to make an informed decision. You know, a lot of times, you get to these landing pages or websites and it's just a video. Hey, you're going to be driving a Porsche tomorrow. No. Basically, I'm explaining the process. I tell you what it is, what money you're going to need out of pocket to get started. So I'm very upfront about that. I even explain why in more detail about the big companies taking $3 per hour, which is why you're paying your own training costs. So you get to keep more money on the back end per hour.
Oh, that's fantastic. Fantastic. I know that you've written a book about how to, secure a work from home job called This Is How You Side Hustle, Volume 1. Yep. And I'll have the link for that book also in our meeting notes today. Tell us a little bit about, how that book can maybe help them in their search for opportunity.
So really, this book is designed for people who've always in the back of their mind, like, you know what, I'm tired of my JOB. And you know what I say a JOB is? Just over broke. Okay. So I'm tired of my 9 to 5. I know that I need to do something else. So this is really a book for those people to help you lay the foundation for starting a side hustle. And my side hustle turned into a full-blown legitimate business. So that is where I want to push people. I want to push people to discover their inner entrepreneur.
Beautiful. Oh, that's fantastic. It sounds like you're really involved with, really helping people become successful in their work from home endeavors. And I think that's fantastic.
I try.
So, yeah, no, it sounds like you're really hands-on. So that's fantastic. We have covered so much ground on our conversation today, and it's been really eye-opening for me, and I'm sure for many of our listeners today. Is there anything that we haven't talked about that maybe you want to make sure we cover?
No, I mean, I really think that when deciding that you've had enough of commuting, when deciding that you've had enough of asking someone else if you can have a day off, visit my website. All it takes is a couple of minutes of your time. And who knows, you have the opportunity to not just sit in service, but to start your own virtual call center as well. And I encourage that. And I just told Tracy the other day, I'm like, real leaders don't create followers, they create other leaders. And so I encourage people who don't just want to sit in service to start their own virtual call center and change other people's lives as well.
Oh, that's so well said. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. This was just awesome. And it was so awesome having you on our show today, Renee. It was just beautiful. Sure. So thank you for joining us. And thank you to all our job seekers in the audience for joining us for this amazing presentation about tips, tricks, and tools for working from home that can massively improve your results. I invite you to go check out Latasha's website. Again, it's www.diskllcjobs.com. Again, that's DISKLLC and do that today, and learn how you can succeed with your work from home search and finding legitimate work from home opportunities. My name is Terri Bork, and again, it's been my pleasure to be with everybody today and talk to you about work from home opportunities. Until next time, I do invite everybody to go and have a fantastic day and go mind your business. Thanks so much, everybody. I'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, Renee.